What's going on, everyone? It's Maze here. Today we're going to go over a few of my loadouts. I know you guys have been asking for that a little bit. First of all, I want to apologize for it being so long. I know I'm always saying that, but I do own a business and I don't get to play as much as I want to, and we get really busy in the summer, so I've been swamped lately. Got a little bit of free time today. I know you guys have been waiting for one, so we're going to go through some builds today. No deeks. But yeah, let's get started. So the first one, this is a sixes, actually not this. Let's go to this guy. So this is a sixes or a fours build, or threes, whatever you want to call it. So this build is a center build, 6'1", 180. I like to shoot left. I do that in real life. Just comes more natural to me in the game. I really can't play right-handed. But close quarters, truculence, big tip. Once again, center build, so I throw a big tip on there. I will say though, hand-eye, if you get it above 85, like high 80s, you really don't need big tip. It does help though. But for this build, I didn't know what else to throw on it, to be honest. And as a center, let's see what else I could do. I guess I could throw on magnetic maybe, or eclipse. But to be honest, I think big tip is just like, it's kind of broken. So like, honestly, if you're playing a team that's not covering it, just you're having trouble getting shots to the net, getting open looks, literally bring the puck in, throw it back to the D-man, someone get in front with a big tip, or anybody really, like I said, if you've got high hand-eye, and just shoot low and just watch it go in the net. I mean, it's kind of broken. But truculence as well, obviously, like battling in the corner, stuff like that. You just want to play the body. It's kind of OP as well. And once again, everybody knows close quarters is OP, so we're going to go with that for the zone ability. We have a few other things to choose from. Elite edges, I know that's kind of broken too, but I personally think close quarters is what I went for this one. I think this was the better take. So we'll see here. First set of attributes is you'll see that my wrist shot, slap shot accuracy are pretty low. I personally think that in this game, and I've been playing, this is just my opinion, but I have been playing these games for a long time, and like consistently, and the last couple of years I have just felt like the shot accuracy doesn't really do that much, and especially this year, like 79 versus like 85, 86, I don't think it's really doing that much. I'm still missing the net at 86, 87, whatever, even like 90. So, and that just takes up so many points. I'd much rather put it on my speed, and balance, agility. I try to keep them above 80. If I'm making a kind of this isn't a small build, but it's not a power forward or anything. So let's see, wrist shot, slap shot, once again, pretty close with the accuracy. We're at 80 and 79 accuracy, so not too bad. Acceleration's only 82. I normally drag this all the way down. I haven't made a video on this, but I've tested it so many times with like 77 or 78 acceleration versus like high 80s. And it just doesn't, to me, from what I've done and what I've tested, it just doesn't do anything. It might do something. I don't think it does, but if it does something, it doesn't do enough to warrant me booting it up. Like, it doesn't, like, I would much rather have puck control and endurance personally. So I will say this though, I have not tested it in an action. I've only tested it in practice mode where your stamina doesn't go down. So some people have said, hey, well, when your stamina is down, it does do something, but like, I mean, and honestly, that would be a big game changer because your stamina is hardly ever full when you're actually like skating. Obviously, your stamina is going down. So I don't know. Maybe it does. If somebody wants to see that, I'll make a tutorial on that, or not a tutorial. I'll make a comparison video showing you like in-game scenario. I'll go into a private match with some of my buddies and we'll figure it out. But yeah, so I literally drag that down on every single one of my builds. It's just how I roll. Wrist shot power, like I said, slap shot power 80, acceleration 82. The only reason it's at 82 is for truculence, because you guys know you have to have 82 acceleration for truculence to be equipped if it's not a zone ability. Puck control, endurance, I like to keep them high 80s. It's just my style. Let's see. So passing 85, you can see all these things for yourself. Stick checking is something we're talking about. So this one, if you're already at 75 to start, I mean, honestly, it's not worth it to me. I mean, I'd much rather boost up my passing as an offensive player. I know I'm the center, but, you know, let's face it, this is not real life. This is a video game, and everyone knows if you've played this game for longer than like a day or two, you know that the stick lift button is pretty much a penalty button. So 80% of the time you're pressing it, you're going to the box. and you can call me a bad player or whatever. I do get them off sometimes, and don't get a penalty, but compared to other games, like last year, I think it was the poke check that was broken. This year, it's the stick lift. So I really don't think, I know this affects your poke check too, but honestly, I don't know. I just think if it's already at 75, the points are better used in something that's in the 80s to me, something I would use all the time, like passing. So anyways, defensive awareness, I only dragged it down 1. Something to note about this, if you don't know what to do with your boost and you need some more points for this set of attributes right here, just drag this down 4, because it gives you so many points. It's like worth 40 off the rip. So just drag it down 4 and then add the defensive awareness plus 4 boost. And then you have an extra like 130 points maybe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 130. So that's something to do. Like I said, I know I'm a center. I need to be defensive. I got you, but this is a video game, and I'm already at 73, so 1's not going to hurt. I added that to my passing and my body checking. I think your body checking has to be 84 for truculence, and then passing, I just wanted to be a little more offensive and have a more solid pass. Right now, it would be at 82, which isn't bad, but I would much rather get that to 85 versus getting my stick checking to like 75, or I don't know. So next, we have tenacity, hand-eye. If you have big tip on, you don't have to have this too high, but I will say I have noticed if you have your hand-eye in the high 80s, you really don't need big tip, but big tip is kind of broken. So that would be my advice for that. I mean, literally, if you're having problems getting pucks to the net, just enter the zone, throw it back to the D, get in front, shoot low, and watch it go in. I mean, it's like a super high % chance you're going to get a tip that goes in the net. Just crazy. So it's kind of OP. As a center, I'm in front of the net, whatever. So there we go. Strength is 86, just to kind of like help hold my posture in front of the net and stuff like that. Durability, we only went up 1, so I must have just had an extra couple points. Yeah, so shot blocking, I take that all the way down. I don't really know how that really affects anything. I don't know. I mean, personally, what was I at? 73, so it's worth the extra points for the other things, to get the other things in the 80s. Deking, we're at 90. This is a Dangler. This is why I run a Dangler on center, because I do like to be able to do different things with the puck. You guys have watched my videos before. I'm always trying to do something crazy, so I like to run a Dangler because you can't have 90 deking and 90 face-offs with any other build. So that's why I run a Dangler on center most of the time. Unless I actually want to play properly, then I might run a P forward. But once again, face-offs is up 5. Obviously, that's at 90. Discipline and fighting skill, we drag those all the way down because, I mean, I don't really fight. And when I do, nobody really has, like, a high fighting skill. So discipline, we're at 78, down from 82. Not really too worried about it. That's pretty much the gist of this one. Unbreakable strength and power skating. I'm always using power skating on every single one of my builds. Speed is everything in this game, although that seems kind of broken because sometimes like people 6'6" are skating faster than me at 5'10", but EA is just not on their game. I mean, they don't have any competition, so I'm not going to get into a rant about that, though. I really don't enjoy these games anymore, I'll be honest. Let's go into another one, though. So number 2, we're going to go into one of my favorite builds when I'm playing wing. And right wing is my main position. So puck moving defenseman is the move. I mean, it really is. You don't have to worry about face-offs, so we can take those down. My wrist shot, look at my wrist shot accuracy, my slap shot accuracy, they're both 80. So is the power around 80. My speed's still 93. My balance is above 80. My agility's above 80. Look at my puck control and endurance, close to 90. Acceleration's still 82. My passing's 90. Offensive awareness 90. I mean, defensive awareness is in the 80s. Stick checking 80s. I mean, you can still lay people out with 80 body checking as a 5'10", 180, unless they're like, a behemoth. But hand-eye 84. I can still tip pretty well if I want to get in front of the net. Strength is 80, durability 80, shot blocking's down, obviously. Let's see, I've got magnetic on it right now. You could run elite edges. I've done that before too. I've just been trying different things. I normally do run elite edges. Because I don't find these other ones too. I don't really need send it because I'm really not playing this as the defenseman. So But just look at these traits. Like, I've got snipe on, so I find when you have that on, it really doesn't matter what your accuracy is. Close quarters, I mean, this is a pretty OP build in my opinion. It's quick, you've got lots of shot, you've got lots of speed, you got lots of passing. You're not too bad on the defensive side of things because it's a defenseman build. I mean, your hand-eye is great, your strength is decent. Look at my deking. I almost got 90 deking on this guy. I mean, it's pretty OP in my opinion. This is usually if I want a balanced build where I'm playing with a solid squad, like the boys I play with a lot, or if I'm in a league team or something like that. This is usually my go-to if I'm playing wing. So I would keep everything the same. Maybe switch magnetic to elite edges. Just get a feel for it. I mean, feel free to switch whatever, but this is the base of what I would do right here. All right, so number 3, this is my P forward. This is also a center build, and I do use these, like the first build I showed you, the first Dangler. I do use that on wing sometimes too if I need truculence and don't want to be as big, because you can see the truculence build with the Dangler was 93 speed. This one's 90. I do have a bit more balance, strength, and agility, but my shot accuracy is down. Like I said, guys, I don't think that matters that much. I really don't, especially if you have close quarters. Like, let's face it, we're really not sniping too far out on a CPU, especially in this game most of the time, if they know what they're doing, right? So let's just get that out of the way. Truculence, big tip. I have skilled up on it right now. I was joking around last night, but let's see. Something else I might run on this would be magnetic, eclipse. Those are probably the main 2. Let's see. You could run unstoppable force. I think, let me backtrack. I think that first build had unstoppable force on it. I personally lately have found that I don't need it, and I'm the type of person that can LT around people and just hog the puck in the ozone, and I still don't get knocked off the puck without it as the power forward especially. So I don't need it. I don't think, at least for my play style, that I need it. I do run, like I said, truck, but let's just go ahead and put magnetic on this bad boy. And 82 deking, not too bad. 90 face-offs, obviously. You can drag that down, throw the deking up when you're playing wing. All these are in the 80s. All these are in the 80s except for defensive awareness. I mean, everything's in the 80s here. High 80s almost. My acceleration is 78 because I have truck as a zone ability. Like I said, I throw that down as much as I can. You get so much. Let me just show you. So if I go up to normal, look at that. I got 170 points. That's crazy. So 90 speed, 82 balance, 83 agility. The wrist and shot accuracy, like I said, it's kind of low, but I play with it all the time. I use this build a lot in 4s when people are trying to be pricks and, you know, just hit you all the time. So if I'm not using this one in 4s, I'm using the Dangler, the 6'1", 180 Dangler. This guy's 6'2", 210. This is the build I would use, like I said, in 4s, center or wing, depending on how big the other team is, or if I just want to take heads, whatever I'm feeling in the mood for. Yep, so that about wraps it up. Let's see if I can show you guys any more. A lot of these are me just joking around lately. Like I said, I'm always switching stuff up, but the 3 I showed you are like staples in what I have found over the course of this game, like individually this year. Because every year it kind of changes a little bit. Pretty straightforward here. I don't really have any tutorials for you right now. Look, you can see I'm only a gold 2. I literally just completed my games, like my placement games, like 2 days ago. So I personally, guys, I don't enjoy this game that much. And I know I started this channel to play this game, but I don't enjoy this game that much. And it's really sad because I've played NHL games since I was a little kid. And it's always been something to do with my friends. I play EASHL a lot. I eventually got into leagues and stuff like that. And I just find that it's not worth it. It's not even worth it to play with my friends anymore. It's just such a bad game. I mean, the game itself had, in the trailer for this year, a shot going through the goalie's glove and into the net. I mean, how much of a bigger FU could they give the community? Am I right? So I just personally, I really find it hard to, I'm finding it hard to make videos, to make myself want to get up and even play the game for fun. I I don't know. I hate to say that and bum you guys all out, but it's just like something's gonna have to happen. Like I know that 2K, they own. I feel like I'm not 100% sure. I feel like EA owns a lot of the rights to things, and 2K can't make a game. I don't know. I wish they would, because 2K is really good at that. I feel like they could, even if they're not the best, EA just needs competition, because they're all about, they're all about the money. But I'm gonna stop ranting. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you continue to. Thank you for tuning in and watching. If you want to see anything else, I will try my best, guys. I'm super swamped with my other job. This really isn't a job, but it does take a lot of work. I'm not really making money from this at all. But I do enjoy trying to help people. That is one thing I do find joy in. So I feel like I have enough experience in the game, let's say, to at least give some tips and advice. I might be trying to throw together a montage video of some things. It's going to be a lot of work, but maybe if I have some free time, I'll do that. I scored like a bar down Michigan the other day with like a 6'7" power forward. It was pretty nuts. But anyways, that's it, guys. I'm going to stop ranting. Hope you guys have a great day, and peace, love, and blessings. I'm out.